Hello my dear children, welcome back to our revision class. Today we are having revision of all the portions for the second term, and let us start with the silent prayer. Okay. First, before revising, you should know which are the lessons that you have to study. As you know, the third one, that is multiplication, the fourth one, division, and the fifth lesson is factors and multiples, and the sixth one is fractions. These are the four lessons that you have to study. Third one, fourth one, fifth and sixth. These are the four lessons. Let us recall or revise the topics from each lesson. First, let us move to the third lesson, that is multiplication. What are the things you have to study from this lesson? It's a very simple one. Mainly or basically, you should know the multiplication table well. Then only all these four lessons will be easy for you. I hope you are practicing it and studying well. Okay? Yes. Then the first topic from this lesson you have to study the facts or the information regarding multiplication. The terms, what is multiplicand, what is multiplier, okay, what is product, like that terms that is there in your notebook. I given you through WhatsApp. You have to study those things. Okay. Then second section from this top lesson is multiplication by 10, 100 and 1000. That also easy for you, right? Then third part is multiplication by a single digit, 2 digit and up to 3 digit you have to study. While doing multiplication, you have to be very careful while writing the products of each digit. And after writing all those products, you have to add it. Only that thing is to be taken care. Okay, all other things are very easy for you if you know the multiplication table. So, study well the multiplication tables. And I don't think there is much doubt regarding that lesson. And the fourth topic from this lesson is story problem. Okay, that we'll discuss after revising the fourth lesson. Okay, altogether, what is the difference between the story problems in multiplication and division? That we'll discuss later. Now, these are the four sections that you have to study from the third lesson. Okay, the related facts regarding multiplication, multiplication by 10, 100 and 1000, and multiplication by a single digit, 2 digits and 3 digit. Then the story problem. These are the four topics that you have to study from the third lesson. Okay, I hope there is no much doubt about this lesson. Then come to the fourth lesson, that is division. Here also the most important thing is the multiplication table itself. Okay, the first section that you have to study from this lesson is the related facts or information regarding division, various terms. Okay, that is what is divisor, what is a dividend, what is quotient, what is remainder, all these terms. Okay, then what is division? Division is repeated subtraction, like that. Questions will be there from as a part of your one word questions. So you have to study those things. Second section you have to study division by 10, 100 and 1000. That also easy by looking at the number of zeros in the divisor. Next comes the third section from this lesson is division by a single digit. While doing division, should be very careful whenever you are dividing the dividends each digit. Whenever it is not able to be divided, you have to put 0 as a quotient. Right? That also I hope now it is clear for you. There is no doubt. Should do it very carefully. That's all. Okay. Sometimes all these things you know it, but while copying or writing, you will make a mistake. So, very careful about those things. Then the fourth section from this lesson is a story problem. Okay. So, totally from these two lessons, there are 8 sections you have to study. Now, what we are going to do is that we are going to discuss the story problems from both the multiplication lesson and a division lesson. Okay, this is the first question we are going to discuss. Simple one. Okay. The cost of a pen is rupees 181. What will be the cost of 70 such pens? That is a question. Okay. So first you read the question full and understand the meaning of the question. Read each sentence. Look at the first sentence. The cost of a pen is. So they are given some information. What is the information first they are given in the first sentence? The cost of a pen is. That means cost of a pen is given. That will be the first statement. So you can write cost of a pen is equal to rupees 181. Okay, then what will be the cost of 17 such pens? We want to find out cost of 17 pens. Okay, if the cost of one pen is 181, what will be the cost of 17 such pens? That's a question given. So first sentence or statement we got is cost of a pen is this much. And what it is, another information given, number of pens, right? From the second statement, we can understand one more number is given. What is this 17? 17 is the number of pens we are going to purchase. So you can write here number of pens is equal to 17. Okay. Third one. So two informations are there. Third one is that the question that you have to find out. That is, what is the cost of 17 such pens? So third statement, what we are going to find out. That is a third statement. So we will write cost of 17 pens. Okay. If you want to avoid this statement, second one, you can avoid it. Not a problem. You can write first one cost of a pen. Then you can write cost of 17 pens. That's also enough. Okay. So how will you find out? Here itself you have to write that. How to find out the cost of 17 pens? For that, cost of one pen into number of pens. That you have to write here. Okay. 181 into 7. That is what we are going to find out. Okay. So these are the, then when you are writing the story problems, be careful. The equal to symbols should be straight, one below the other. Then do the multiplication in the working column and the answer that you got should be written here. Okay. So 181 into 70 multiplied 7, 56, 5 as carry, 7 into 1, 7, 7 plus 5 is 12. So first one is over. Then bring to second digit, 1 into 1, 1, 1 into 8, 8, 1 into 1 again 1. So multiplication is over, then add it. 7, 7, 1, 3. So you got rupees 3077. So if the cost of one pen is 181, then the cost of 17 such pens will be 3077. Okay. So since it is rupees, the answer also will be with the rupees. They ask as cost. So you have to write the rupees symbol also. This is what we have to do for multiplication. Okay, how did you understand it is multiplication? Since cost of one pen is given and you are asked to find out the cost of more than one. That is 17. Yes. So whenever in the question cost of one, okay, if it is given and you are asked to find out more than one, then it is always multiplication. Okay, keep that clue inside and you have to think it or understand the meaning of the question. It will be easy for you. Okay, so anyway, cost of one pen is 181. So 70 pen will be costing more than 181. Right? Yes. If cost of one pen is 181, cost of more than one pen will be more than that. So to get more value, you have to multiply. Okay. Same question, let us think of in division. How will be the question? If it is a division question, they will be given you cost of 17 pen is rupees 3077. Okay. Cost of 17 pens is rupees 3077. Find the cost of one pen. Okay. If it is question is like that, How will you find out? What did you understand from that question? See, total cost of 17 pen is given and you are asked to find out cost of 1 pen. Okay, so more than 1 is given and you are asked to find out cost of 1. Okay, in such cases, it is division. Okay, that is the way you have to identify whether it is multiplication or a division. It is not necessary always the question will be regarding cost. Number may be given. Okay, only those questions from the textbook you have to practice. Okay, only those questions what I have given you as assignment and in the notebook. That is enough for you. Okay, I hope you will do it well. You are able to identify whether it is multiplication and a division. Keep in mind, multiplication means you have to find out more questions, more number or more rupees. Okay, for multiplication it is 1 will be given, you have to find out more than 1. For division, more number of cost or more number will be given or total number will be given and you are asked to find out cost of 1. Okay, number of 1 like that. So, you should understand it is division. Okay, practice those questions and given the textbook, it will be more clear to you. That is the story problem. Whether you have to identify whether it is division or multiplication. Okay, that is the thing from the third lesson and fourth lesson. You may feel a bit difficult. All other things will be easy for you. Okay, so shall we move to the fifth lesson, that is factors and multiples. So, from the factors and multiple lesson, you have to find out factors of a given number. Okay, that it is easy for you and we also discussed through our live session and how to find out the multiples also. That also will be easy for you. So, while to find out the factors, you should be very careful. Multiply and write. You can divide also. Okay, then how to write the multiples? Multiples means first to 5 multiples will be asked. In such cases, you have to write the multiplication table up to 5 times. That's enough of the given number. Okay, that is the 2 topics from that. Next, the important thing from this lesson is how to find out LCM and HCM. For that, I am considering 34 and 52. Okay, we are going to find out LCM. In order to find out LCM, first thing you should identify whether the given numbers are even number or a prime number. Looking at the last digits, we can understand these are even numbers. Okay, looking at the last digits, we can understand what is the condition to be an even number. The ones place digit should be 0, 2, 4, 6, 8. Any of these digits. Okay, if any of these digits comes at the ones place, then we can say it is an even number. By looking at this, we understood these are even numbers. That is the first step. Second step, which is a divisor we can use here. Since both numbers are even number, we can use the smallest even number, that is 2. Divide these numbers by 2. For that, consider the first digit, 3. In 3, 2 how many times we can take? Say the table of 2, you will get 2, 1 is 2. So, write 1 time. Okay, you have 3 toffees. From that, you have taken 2 toffee at one time. So, how much is remaining with you? From 3 toffee, you have taken 2. 1 is balance. That you have to write in between this. Cut it off this 3 and write 1 in between. And the number is 14. Now, you have to divide 14 by 2. So, when you are saying the table of 2, you will get 7 times. So, 14 cut it off and you got 17. Put a comma and consider this. Here you can see that in 5, how many times? 2 times. 2 twos are 4. We have 5 toffees. From that I have taken 1's 2. So 3 is balance. Again I took 2. So 4 is over, 1 is left with me. So that balance also you can write in between. Cut it off this. Now it is 12. We know that 6 times. Okay. So I divide it and I got this as quotients. Again, Before putting a symbol like this, you have to consider whether this can be divided by 2, 3 or not. Looking at the ones place digit, you can understand that 7 is not an even number, so 17 is not an even. 26, 6 is an even. We can divide 26 by 2, but we cannot divide 17 by 2. Okay, so when it is not divisible by 2, take next digit, that is 3. Whether we can divide it by 3. What is the test of divisibility by 3? I don't ask you to study all the divisibility, but for time being, you have to study at least 2, 3, 5. Okay. 17. Add the digits. 1 plus 7, 8. 8 is not there in 3's table. So, 17 cannot be divided by 3. Then 26. 26. 2 plus 6 is 8. So, that is also not there in 3's table. Cannot be divided by 3. So, there is no chance of divisibility by 3. Now, check with the 5. By looking at the last digits, we can see that it cannot be divided by 5. In order to divide by 5, the numbers should end with 5 or 0. Since they are not ending by 5 or 0, these are not divisible by 5. So, when you check this much numbers, that is by 2, by 3 and 5, you may understand that it may be a prime number. Okay. So, 17 and 26. See that 26 is not a prime. It can be divided by 2. But 17 is a prime number because there is no another number can be divided by the 17. 17 can only be divided by 17. So, there is no common divisor for this. So, what you will do? Stop your division and write LCM as LCM is equal to 2 into 17 into 26. Multiply this and write the answer. That is the way to find out the LCM. For that, multiply this first. 2 into 17. Do this multiplication in the margin. So, we got 34. Next, 34 into 26. Okay, multiply and see. 4 2s are 8. 3 2s are 6. Then add it. 4, 8, 8. So, you got 884. Okay, you have to multiply 2 into 17 first. And the answer you got should be again multiplied by 26. Then only you will get the correct answer. 884. Okay. Then how to find out HCF? Same way, HCF is equal to, do all those things related to LCM same way, but while writing HCF, consider only the numbers this side, divisors only. That is HCF here only one digit, that is 2. Okay. This is the way to find out the LCM and the HCF. There won't be much complicated numbers for you. Simple ones. Okay, you do it. I hope you can do it. So, let me try one more question. Yes. 25 and 55. Let us see. Look at the numbers. Both are ending by 5. So, you are sure that it can be divided by 5. Okay. So, start with 5. 5 in 25, 5 times. Then in 5, 1 time. Here you look at the first digit, 2. It is not able to be divided by 5. So, consider 25, 5 times. Here look at the first digit, 5. 5 in 5, 1 time. Take next digit, 5 in 5, 1 time. Okay. Here also see that 5 is a prime number. That means 5 can only divide by 5. 11 also is not there as a product for any multiplication table. Then 11 can only divide by 11. So, no common divisor. Stop your division. Here the LCM is equal to 5 into 5 into 11. HCF is equal to 5 only. There is a difference. When you are writing the LCM, you should consider the down numbers as well as the divisor. When you are writing HCF, consider only this side one. Okay. So, multiply 5 into 5, 25. 25 into 11. 1 into 5, 5. 1 into 2, 2. Again 1 into 5, 5. 1 into 2, 2. Add it. 5, 7, 2. So answer is 275. That is LCM is 275. HCF is 5. Then come to the last lesson, fractions. From this lesson also you have to study only few things. What is a fraction? What are the different types of fractions? We have discussed unit fraction, equivalent fraction, like and unlike fraction, proper and improper fraction. Okay, from that basically you have to know how to write an equivalent fraction, how to reduce a fraction to lowest term. Okay, then add the like fractions, subtract the like fraction. All those things you have to study for exam point of view. To find out or to reduce the lowest term, you can consider the HCF method also. Anyway, we are not doing that. We are doing cutting method. Okay, for that I'll give you one question. Let me start with a small number and we'll do a larger one. Okay, so here I am considering it is 28 divided by 72. Okay, just like how we have found out LCM and HCF, look at the last digits. If it is an even number, divide it by an even. Okay, here also the condition is that you should divide both the numerator and denominator by same number. Okay, so start from here. 2 into 1 time. 2 in 4. Sorry, 2 in 8 4 times. Okay, here, come here. Divide 7 by 2. 7. 3 times. 3 2s are 6. Balance is 1 is there right here. Now it is 12. In 12, 2 6 times. Cut it off. Then we reduce this 28 by 72 into 14 by 36 by dividing both the numbers by 2. So we got a fraction 14 by 36. Okay, this is a reduced form of it, but it is not the lowest term. Again, we have to consider both the digits 4 and 6, and we understood these are even numbers. So we can again cut it by even number, that is 2. 1. We cannot divide 1 by 2, so consider 14. In 14, 2 7 times. Okay, then come here. In 3, 2 how many times? 1 time. 1 2s are 2, balance is 1. So now it is 16. In 16 it becomes 8 times. Okay, so we got another lowest term is 7 by. Another short form is 7 by 18. Now check it whether again can be divided by a common divisor. We know that 7 can only be divided by 7. 18 cannot be divided by 7. Right? 7 is a prime number and 7 can only be divided by 7. And if you take 7, 18 cannot be divided by 7 exactly. So there is no common divisor for this number. So this is the lowest term of this given fraction. Underline it. Okay. Let me check one more question. 144 divided by 222. 224. Okay. 224. Look at this. Here 3 digits are, don't worry about that. Start from here. Both numbers are even. So start by 2. We cannot divide 1 by 2. So taking 14. In 14, 2 7 times. In 4, 2 times. So 144 is reduced to 72. Now come here. In 2, 1 time. Here also 1 time. Here it is 2 times. So 224 reduced to 112. Write that short form here. 72 by 112. Again, you have to look at the ones place. Both are even. So you can divide it by an even number. Again, start dividing 7 by 2. 3 times. 3 2s are 6. Balance is 1. In 12, 6 times. So 72 is reduced to 36. Again here, you cannot divide 1 by 2. So take 11. In 11, 2 5 times. 5 2s are 10. Balance is 1. Write it here. Then take its 12. In 12, it is 6 times. Okay. So we got another form 36 by 56. Okay. Again look at these numbers. These are again even. So again cut it off. 2 one time. Then we got 16. So we'll get 18. Here also 2 2s are 4. Balance is 1. So it is 16. It is 8 times. Again we got 18 by 28. Okay. So again we can see that these are even. So we can cut it off 9 times. 2 to 1 time, 8 4. Now say this. We got another short form, that is 9 by 14. Look at this. 14 is even but 9 is not an even. 9 can only divided by 3 and 9. 14 can be divided by 2 and all, but cannot divide by 3 because 1 plus 4 is 5. 5 is not there in 3's table, so it cannot be divided by 3. So 9 can be divided by 3, but 14 cannot be divided by 3. 14 can be divided by 2, but 9 cannot be divided by 2. So that means there is no common divisor. We cannot divide it. So stop this division or cutting. Then this is the shortest term of the given fraction, 9 by 14. This is the way we have to do cutting. Each time you have to cut it. That means exactly division. First you divide by 2, both numbers, we got answer. And again that is divided by 2, you got another number or fraction. Again you cut it or divide it by 2 again, you got another. Now you cannot divide it by a common divisor, so your division is over. And that will be the lowest term you got as answer. Okay. So these are the things you have to practice, that is finding LCM and HCF and also reduce to the lowest term. If you know to find out LCM and HCF, same method is applied here also. So practice those questions given. Once again you do it the same questions, you will get it. Okay. Thank you.